Hello everyone, welcome once again to my channel, and as usual I'll be considering an aspect of English that will definitely be helpful to you. So this time we'll be continuing with what we discussed in the previous class, and that had to do with sentences and basically type of sentences. So for today's class we'll be talking about 3 more type of sentences that will help spice up your writing and your communication in general. And I'm of the opinion that these particular sentences, if added to the previous one I gave to you, will definitely make your writing much more sophisticated. So the first we'll be considering has to do with complex sentence. A complex sentence is basically a combination of simple sentences where we have subordinating conjunctions or a subordinating conjunction merging 2 or more of those sentences. I say subordinating conjunctions because there are instances when we have a complex sentence with more subordinate clauses. So let's take an example of a complex sentence. Because he was hungry, he ate all the food. Because he was hungry is a subordinate clause. He ate all the food is a main clause. And it's important you know that the subordinate clause is always introduced with what we call the subordinating conjunctions. In some instances, we can have more than one subordinate clause. Let me give you another example. Because he was hungry, he ate the food while we were away. Because he was hungry is a subordinate clause introduced with the subordinating conjunction because. He ate all the food is the main clause, while we were away is another subordinate clause in that sentence introduced with the subordinating conjunction while. So you see, it's important you know that subordinating conjunctions as depicted in the sentences that I just mentioned can be more than one. Alright, so let's take another type of sentence. Let's talk about multiple sentences. Multiple sentences are simply 3 or more simple sentences that are merged with a single coordinating conjunction, and in some instances the coordinating conjunction could be more than one. You must also understand that a multiple sentence can even go beyond having 3 simple sentences. That means we can have 4 or 5 or 6 simple sentences all together in a single sentence to express more than one thoughts. Examples can be depicted in this particular sentence and many more, but I'm going to talk about this one because it's a common sentence that we all know. So we are going from known to unknown. We came, we saw, and we conquered. We came is the first simple sentence. We saw is another simple sentence. We conquered is the last simple sentence merged with the first 2 with the use of the coordinating conjunction and. Lastly, I will be introducing what we call compound complex sentences. A compound complex sentence is basically a compound sentence that has a subordinate clause attached to it. An example can be depicted in this particular sentence. He was meant to come here and take the children out since he is their mentor. In this particular sentence, we have 3 simple sentences, and the first 2 is meshed with a coordinating conjunction, while a subordinating conjunction is attached to that structure. The attachment of the subordinating conjunction makes the entire structure a compound complex sentence.